Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Ob's house.
I'd like him to take a shit on my face.
This is unexpected. I didn't know that there was a camera being recorded there. So hot. Didn't know. So, I guess I have to show you around the Ob's house. So come with me. Say hello to the camera.
Hi. What's going on?
It's a day in the life video. It's a day in the life video. It's a day in the life video. Or a night in the life of the best band. The Obs.
We're gonna overtake the search engine Google for how many times a day in the life has been searched.
I agree. This is a good way for the camera to land.
That was fucking amazing. But it was just fate. Fate brought us here, as we all know. Do you want any Coke?
Yes, please. Yum.
There you go.
Leg, neck, anus.
Is it good?
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I've got a chick.
What is it?
It's called bottle flip.
Jesus fucking Christ. Bloody jeez.
I think I'm dying.
Good. I hate this band.
No!
I'm sorry.
Not again!
I'm sorry.
Not again! Not again!
I'm very sorry.
This happens every night, John Bob. I don't like it. It used to be fun, but it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
You've got to do all this stuff, like do interviews and do things we're not supposed to do.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what I have to say to that? Look at me. I'm angry.
This happens every night. I don't like it. He always abuses me.
I don't like the way you shoot your coke out of the bottle. How about that?
He was nearly finished. Don't hurt me.
Drink it, you pig.
Oh, it's actually quite nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to?
Oh, I don't know. What have you been up to recently?
Not sure.
Oh, I agree.
So, this is a pretty good video.
Yeah.
I think lots of
It
people.
just shows a normal night in the life of the Obs.
Yeah, it shows a normal, mature, but fun. Remember,
Yeah.
mature
We don't
isn't
hate,
always not fun.
Yeah. We don't hate each other as well.
Yeah.
Very
So
very nice to each other.
So yeah, this is gonna be the video. Remember to smash like and comment and subscribe.
Yeah.
Well, don't smash the like. Just hover your mouse over it, or your moose. Who cares? If you
Or
got
your
it,
fingy.
or your fingy, if it's on a phone, which it probably is. But if you're watching this video, you should like the video.
You know what I mean? I'm in a band called Always Seen. I'm sorry. Please. No. I'll do anything. Please. It's just this once. Please just let it go.
Shut it!
I'm sorry. Please don't make it. No. Don't hit me again. It's a day in the life video. Video.
Oh yeah. Good morning. This is A Day in the Life. Not by the Beatles. Not by Marla Catherine. But by the Obs. So let me take you on board this beautiful ship, showing me the world as I love to see it.
Is it filming?
Yeah? I got him that time. That was a good one. So a pretty productive life. There's just someone looking in through the window there. But you know, it happens all the time because we're famous. There's a cat. And my back hurts. But you know, what's you gonna do if you're in a famous band? You didn't get any cups.
I couldn't find them.
Are they clean?
Yeah.
I think I used this one. Okay, fine. Why does she never come to you? Is it a she? Is this mine?
Yeah.
Thank you. John Wobb. Quite thirsty. That was a good thing that it just did. happening. So this is just a normal day in the life.
Night.
Night. Well, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's 12 a.m. So yeah, it's just a normal life. Nothing special going on. Yeah. Watch these videos to expect something special, but really, we just live a normal life. Hey, you wanna watch Trash Humpers again?
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah.
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
No.
Yes.
Move on to the next movie because, well, this one usually sparks quite a conversation. And I mean, how can it not with a title like Trash Humpers?
Have you guys seen Trash Humpers? Because you should. It's quite a good film. It was released in 2009. It was by a man. It was directed and written, I think produced, but I could be wrong there, by a man named Harmony Korine. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's just it's a classic American tale. We know that I think at least 3/4 of our audience are American, so you probably, if you haven't seen this film, I don't know what you're doing. You're obviously not going out. You're probably just sitting home watching the biggest blockbuster that there is, not doing anything special, like watching a movie called Trash Humpers. Now, this movie, it has 3 main characters, a couple of side characters. One is actually played by a man called Harmony Korine. One is actually played by the writer and director Harmony Korine. And so yeah, it's a very interesting movie. The 3 main characters get into all sorts of weird situations. They go out in public and hump trash. Sometimes they jerk off tree branches, and other times they're basically insane. The costume design and the special effects are really well done. They make you think that these are a couple of 70-year-olds, maybe even 80-year-olds, and I think he based their design off burn victims, and you can see that their faces are kind of disfigured, but they're played by old, like 30-year-old actors, and I think one actress, maybe by Harmony Korine's wife or sister. I'm not sure which. She's got the last name Korine. But they hump trash, they jerk off tree branches, they get a little kid to hammer the face of a baby doll in. They ride bikes with the baby dolls attached to the back, so they're just being dragged along. But one gets kind of rolled around in the mud, and you can see that he's really kind of messed up after the actual bike ride incident. and I think they actually murder a person. They murder two people. They hammer I think a transvestite, or like, you know how Courtney Love, well, technically the Girls in Toyland lead singer, her style, he's kind of dressed up as that. Remember that this movie is made in 2009. It's really, it looks like a movie made in the mid-90s by a couple of murderers. It's really well done, really well thought out. Everything is perfect about this film. The acting, the laugh that the cameraman gives every time something happens, or every time something doesn't happen, it just completely blows me away. The sheer force of a guy's laugh by Swans is seriously it's a psychological horror film, but there's some parts that are really comedic, like darkly sinister. Sinister in a funny way. Like you just I can't explain it with my own words. I can't go into my brain and take the words out of my brain and explain how important that this film is to the art of cinema. Just go out and watch it. And if you're not American, you can go out and watch it too. It might not be as impactful as it was for me because I'm American, but I'm not sure if I'm American or not. I've forgotten. But I know that most of you are American. So just you should go out and watch the movie. It's a really fantastic movie. It captures the feeling and life of this these three family members that are living in this house. They're horrible people. They hump trash. Obviously, they do all these weird and crazy things, and it's not causing harm to anyone. Maybe like a tree or like hippies, but they murder two people. One with a hammer. You don't see it. It's off screen, but it's so real. The blood is so real looking. Everything is so real looking, and then they choke a guy to death with a plastic bag, and it's like, oh my god, I got the chills while watching it. It's so disturbing, but it's one of the best movies that I've seen in the last century. Okay, it's the best movie that I've seen, and if you people decide to watch it, the best movie. The best movie that you guys will have ever seen. It's so thought out and thought provoking, and I think the lead actress, Rachel Green, she does a fantastic job of playing this grandmother or something, I don't know, but burned, disfigured person. But at the end, you realise that she might have a child, because you see her with this baby, and it's like, whose baby is that? Did she have that baby? It's like a 1-month-old baby, maybe even less, like 6 months. A 1-year-old baby. Sorry, this movie has made me nauseous and so repulsed, but I think that it's just an amazing film. Another film that I have seen this year, I know that this is supposed to be a day in the life, but these are days in the life of people. This is normal. John, Rob and Bob Knob, me, I'm Bob Knob, if you haven't realised that yet, because you're some kind of noncy twat that doesn't know people's names from their faces, and I'm not good at remembering names, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, Starry Eyes. That's an amazing film. It's directed. You guys must have heard about the new Pet Sematary remake and how it's not as good as the book. I don't think, in my opinion, nothing's as good as the book, apart from, well, not even 50 Shades of Grey or Twilight. Those don't even compare to the books. Those books are fantastical works of art. Oh yeah, Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey are kind of related, aren't they? I know my stuff. I do my research, okay? So, Starry Eyes. A film directed by the directors of this new Pet Sematary remake. Now, they didn't have creative control over this Pet Sematary remake. They didn't even write it. Stephen King wrote it. He wrote the book. But this movie that they made before in the year 2014 is one of the most gut-wrenching experiences I've ever experienced. It's another thought-provoking movie. It's another weird movie. It involves this actress that's trying to get a part in loads of these. She's trying to get a part in a movie, and they all keep failing like horribly for her. She keeps going into the bathrooms and ripping her hair out. She's so annoyed with herself. But this one movie performance, she does bomb at. She's in my opinion, she could easily play like a superhero in a superhero movie. She has the talent for that. But this movie, but Astaire Productions, this production company, it's not a real production company, it's made for the movie. It's this movie for that production company. She bombs terribly. She's absolutely devastated. She thought that this was the part. And so she goes into the bathroom and pulls all of her hair out and like, I'm so angry. But then when she opens the door, she sees the casting director, I think that's what they are. But she sees her and she's like, what did you do just then? And she's like, oh, I do this thing where I rip out my hairs. I've done it for ages. So I like to punish yourself, I guess. Do it again in front of us. And so they go back to the room, and she doesn't do it. So they're like, okay, you can get out. And then she ends up doing it. And you can see that they're kind of impressed with the way that she punishes herself, ripping out her hair and all that stuff. But she thinks that they did it to embarrass her. They like, as a joke. So she goes home completely devastated. She cries on her bed. She thinks that she didn't get the part, but then she gets a call back saying, we want you to come again. And so I think she does. Oh yeah, all of her friends are like actresses, that they're all in the movie business, like independently. And so she gets a call back to say, oh, come back, we really want you. And so she gets back and she walks into the room, it's completely dark, there's no light, and then there's this spotlight that flashes on her, and they say, strip, get undressed. And she's like,
It's true. I'm a born again virgin.
oh yeah, that's right. So they say strip naked, and she's... So they say stripped naked, and she's completely. She doesn't want to do it. You know, she says, "Oh, I didn't realize that there was a nude scene in this film." They're like, "There isn't," and she's. I don't want to do it, and then they manage to get her to do it, and she strips completely naked, and they start taking photographs. She's like, I don't. But then after like 5 photographs, she's like. She's like high from this happiness that she suddenly gets, and then she goes out of the studio and she's like, "Oh, what have I done? Oh my god!" And she's really happy. She's never been more happy in her life. She goes home. She feels amazing. But then her friends are in a pill. She lives in this apartment complex. Everyone knows who each other are, and this one girl, she slips and like breaks her nose, I think, and blood's running down her face, but maybe she might have broken a couple of teeth, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And she's just standing there smiling like, "Oh," and her best friend's looking at her like, and she keeps smiling, and it's, you know, something's wrong. And what are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh man, it all started so good. I mean, remember Gumbo? Even if, well, you know, let's just get it over with. Well, that's trash humpers. After this movie, Corinne, I guess I do have to talk about it a little bit. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgotten the rest of the movie. I won't spoil it for you, in case you want to go and see it. And you should. I implore you to go and see this film. But whether it be on your, don't watch it on your phone. Watch it on like a, at least if you have a computer, at least watch it on a big monitor. Watch it on a TV. If it's at the cinemas, if they're doing like a classics week and this is somehow on it, it won't be, but it should. Definitely go and see it. It would be amazing. It's so colourful. It's so amazing. Just on the TV that I watched it on. And my TV's like crappy 720p TV. It's quite old. But watching it on the big screen, like 40k or something, 14k, I think that's what it is. I think that's the highest it can go to. That's the highest you guys can see. I'm not too sure, but I haven't done my research on that, but I will. Definitely go and see it, or at least watch it on your TV, on your computer. Download it illegally. Don't pay these new directors. They've got enough money from their Pet Sematary new movie. But or if you want to, you can pay for it. I guess that the actors and actresses who did a bloody fantastic job at this. There's one scene at the end that makes me, oh god, makes me feel sick. The first time I saw it, I was actually, it was the first time that I talked to myself during a movie, and like since The Wiggles, Big Red Car, and I. Would you like to talk about anything? Sit up on the chair and talk about something. Now, get up. Hurry. Stop messing around. Stop lying down talking on your phone. Sit on that chair and talk about something, you freak. That's the wrong way, you retard. Is that what you call talking? That is not talking. That is...
I discover a puddle of sperm in my crotch.
They might be able to get that track and use it for something else. They might be able to creep into to the headphones and find the track. Okay, they can use it for something else. We haven't copyrighted it yet. They can use it for their own thing, and they'll get more money. Are you listening? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe. Oh my God! Are you serious? Talk. Talk! Now! Please. Talk! Talk! They're not going to stay here forever. We need them to stay. We need them. We need to.
The day in the life video. 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 The day in the life video.
Things you can. How dare you? I've never experienced something as tragic as that. Now sit down. Fine, stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. This might take an hour, but we're going to get Mr. John to sit down. On the chair. Seriously, matey. Yeah, that rhymes, yeah. That was good. Yeah, I'm happy now. Wow. I've never been more pleased with myself. So, talk, something, talk like something, talk like, talk about movie. What movie did you watch? Wait, are those infinite cocaine sniffers? Wow, I didn't know those existed. Wow. That sure is cool. I'm having a great time. Aren't you? Well, you should. We've put in a lot of effort today. We've stayed up until 12:48 AM to do this video, okay? If that doesn't show you what commitment is, well, I'm not sure what does. Can you sit down in the chair? We are so incredibly sorry for any distraught that we've caused over these past couple of months. Whether it be if you've gotten flashbacks to losing a loved one in the Twin Towers attack, for the song 9/11 was overrated, or for the song We're Gonna Party Like It's September 11, 2001. But it's all in good taste, I promise you. I've known plenty of people who have been involved in the 9/11 attacks, particularly the terrorists, and they're all very nice people, trust me. I've met all of them. I mean, because George Bush made it happen, he flew the planes into the Twin Towers. He was actually very good friends with people like ISIS, and this war was entirely staged. Do you understand? So when you say that you've lost a loved one in 9/11, well, it's all in good taste. He knew that he was going to die, and he didn't want to be around you anymore. That's why he went to work that day. And, oh my god. So yeah, we all mean good, but we're all so very happy that you're sticking with us through these hard moments. We've been involved in so many news scandals that have tried to bring us. See, do you see how happy that guy is? He's one of the happiest people alive. You can't get any more happier than that. I don't even. It's amazing what this world can think people are. Just by a picture of them. Look at that beard. Do you think you can seriously say, no, I don't want to die in the Twin Tower attacks, to that beard, to that face, to that smile? He's got the smile of an angel. And he loves me. Yeah, you heard me right. He loves everyone. He is one with everyone. He wasn't actually religious. He just did it for a laugh. He didn't think it would turn into something that crazy. Well, I mean, he was a Buddhist, and he did actually convince the Beatles to join transcendental meditation. He actually taught George Harrison how to play the sitar. But the things he did do is considered wrong by a lot of people. But we've spoken out about this, and we have been involved in so many news allegations calling us.
No! No! No!
But no one reads the news anymore, so apart from BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed is the only news source that I find completely agreeable with every single thing I've found out so many times what Disney princess I'm going to be, and I'm so thankful. Aren't you thankful? Sit down and talk. So if you are offended by what we say, just remember, we all die someday. Oh, that was good. Mr. Warp? Mr. Wob? Where's the light? I can't find the light. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Wow! That was amazing. He's disappeared again. Where could he be? Oh my god! Oh my Jesus Christ! Oh wow! That's amazing! That's amazing! Wow! Wow. Now that's good. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I think that this video was a positive representation of an all day in the life of the Obs. So I think that's about So I think that's about it for today's video. Oh, you're supposed to be facing the other way. Haven't you seen the Blair Witch Project? Other way. Turn around. Yeah, I'll just do that scene again. So I hope that that was a positive enough. So I hope that was a positive enough representation of our life as the Obs. What's that? Oh my god, he's facing the corner of the wall. Wow. Help me.